little intro video because I realized I have definitely made a lot of videos about my planner, and so you kind of know what my planner is all about, but I've never really given you my backstory about who I am, why I made this planner, and all that kind of stuff. If you would love to hear that story of mine, please keep watching. And if you are liking what you're hearing, please give my video a like, a thumbs up, and please subscribe. That would really help out my channel a lot. So when I was in Wisconsin for many years, I worked as a hairstylist, and I loved being a hairstylist. I worked in the industry almost 20 years. It was basically the only thing I ever did. I did go to college as an art major, but I came home and I didn't finish my degree as an art major, and I went to learn cosmetology. So I loved being a stylist, and I eventually owned my own salon suite, and I loved that. And I also became an educator for a fabulous balayage company, and I loved that. It was a great family, and loved teaching others. And I would travel to other salons. So that was kind of my backstory. But things change and your life changes. So we became pregnant with Penny, and things were still going according to plan, and I still had my salon, and I was still teaching and loving it and all that kind of stuff. But then 2020 hit. I had every intention to go straight back to work, but her being born June 2020, there was just a lot of concerns going back to my salon. And the salon I had, the lease was coming up, to renew my lease, and I just wasn't ready. My daughter wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So I didn't renew my lease. And then I had to start figuring out what to do with myself. And I think if you are a mom working out of your house, especially a mom entrepreneur, if you did at one time work before your kids came along, it is a funky transition to figure out what are you going to do with yourself now. How are you going to balance? And I was just itching to just do something else that wasn't cleaning and cooking and nursing my baby. And so during that time, I had tried to go back to the salon and go back to teaching, and it just really didn't fit into my lifestyle anymore. And I think if you're a mom, you totally can relate to that. Maybe trying to go back exactly how you were doing things before just doesn't quite fit. And for some moms, it totally does. They just jump right back in and everything is seamless. But like I said, with the world change and with my new lifestyle change, it wasn't as seamless, right? So I had to think of something else. I thought, well, what if I started blogging about beauty stuff? And what if I started a YouTube channel about beauty and just kind of keep connected to my clients? Because I really wasn't sure how to pivot my business. I had this website, I had all these clients. A lot of them I still communicated with. So I'm like, maybe I can keep in touch with them a different way. And what I noticed was, after I had Penny and after I kind of switched my business into being more blogging and YouTube videos from home, was that the planner I was using was just too rigid, and it wasn't like meant for a work from home mom. And I wanted something that was flexible because, as you know, as a mom, babies change all the time. So I went from, like a 2 or 3 nap schedule to a 2 nap schedule to a 1 nap schedule to a fighting now, not wanting to take a nap. And the nap times varied and sleep times varied and all the stuff, right? So it was hard to make a firm schedule because within a few weeks, a month or whatever, the schedule changed. And I really wanted a planner that would flow with how my life changed. Whether it was the seasons, like if your kids are going back to school or they're out of school, or just in general, like summer is busier with certain activities and winter is slower. I wanted a planner that I could use and that could adapt to my lifestyle as it changed, as my family changed, as my kids grew, that I could just continuously customize and it still worked. And also I wanted a planner that was large enough that I could fit in everything I needed as far as like my mom life stuff, but also my work life stuff. So all the mom life stuff, the meal planning and the nap schedules and all of that kind of stuff, but then also all the work stuff too. One second, I hear her coming down the stairs. Baby. Yes. You feel better? Yeah. Okay, where were we? Somebody had to come down for a potty break. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to make a planner that was flexible, that I could use when my life changed, that I could put all my mom life stuff, the cooking, the cleaning schedule, the dinner schedule, the nap schedule, all that kind of stuff, and then also be able to put in my work stuff. When I was going to make content, when I was going to send out a newsletter, when I was going to do all those kinds of things. And I couldn't find one. And so what I ended up doing was like piecing stuff together from different planners, and I just didn't like it. So what I did is I made something for myself. And that was my weekly planner printable. It was a 1 sheet, 8.5 by 11 sheet that I could plan out the week with. And on the back had some empty space and some dot grid because I love mind mapping. And I would print a new one off every week, and I was using that as just kind of like a freebie on my website that anybody could print out if they really liked it. And I had a new color every month, and it was going really well, and people really liked it. And eventually that was basically the start of my planner. And so from there, basically my business did start to pivot. I kind of stopped making videos and content about salon stuff and hair and skin and beauty, and I really started pivoting towards planning and self-care as moms and how we can, organize and plan. And I really started enjoying that a lot more. And so from that weekly planner printable came the Online Biz Mom Work and Life Planner. And that's like when my business totally pivoted, and I got rebranded and did a new business name, and ta-da, we have the Online Biz Mom Work and Life Planner. So I know you've seen this planner in the planner flip through video, and I can put a link up here for the planner flip through video if you want to look at the planner in detail. But here is the planner. So it's 8.5 by 11, so it's big because you need all the space we can get as moms who work from home. But also, if you have any printouts, if the school sends you printouts, if you just want to print out stuff that you find online for like activities and stuff like that, you can just print out a regular 8.5 by 11 paper from your printer, and you can punch it and stick it in here. Because remember I said the disc bound system, that was one of the cool things, is you can just add in things. Even if you don't have printouts and you just have like a flyer or a brochure, or you get information from the doctor, from your pediatrician, you can punch those and just stick them in here, and that way it's just in your planner. So it's 8.5 by 11, comes with a pen loop because I'm always looking for a pen. See, my pen's still missing. I don't know where it's at, but it comes with a pen loop to protect your pen. And then it's got stuff for goal setting. I'm not going to do too much flip through because again we have the video, and it's undated. So the undated months, that's the monthly, and it's got undated weeks. That's the weekly, and there's plenty of empty space for mind mapping, for goal setting, for graph making, for all kinds of stuff if you're more into bullet journaling. And the reason why I made it undated was because some weeks are busier than others, and you don't need to plan out a whole week. And if you just are a person who doesn't always plan 24/7, you don't have to feel like you wasted your planner. So that's the nice thing about something that's undated. You can just start whenever, and you can leave off whenever. And if you don't plan for a couple weeks, that's okay. You didn't waste anything. So that's the Online Biz Mom Work and Life Planner. This came out last year, like Black Friday 2022. But I will be having some new features come out in May. So in May, I'm really excited because one of the things I didn't have with the planner in the beginning was accessories, and every girl loves accessories. And for planners too. So I'm really super excited that in May, beginning of May, I'm going to be like launching product accessories, but not just my own, because the thing about the Online Biz Mom is I want to support you as a mom who works from home, as a mom with a side hustle, a side business, who works from home, that has her own thing that you're doing to support your family. And I noticed when I was doing that, I felt alone. It's, you're just by yourself, you're a one woman show. And so it's nice to have community, and it's nice to know what others are doing and to bounce ideas off of other moms. And so I created a Facebook group to like have that community. And so as a business, one of the things that I'm going to start doing, and that I'm going to be doing in in May, is to be featuring other mamas' businesses. So this May, I have 3 featured businesses, women, mamas. They have just like these beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous planner accessories. So one of the things I'm going to be having is washi tape. So here's the washi tape, a little sneak peek. They're so pretty. So this one is like more muted colors, muted tones, and it's got like a flower aesthetic to it. This one, again, is like a light pink muted tone, and this has plants on it. It's so cute. It's got little plant life plants on here. This one has like flowers and little birds, and all of these go perfectly with the Work and Life planner, because my planner has, like, if you saw it, like tan, goldish colors and like pale pink. So all these have like pink, and these have like daisies and little flowers. And this last one has a touch of green if you're not like totally a pink fangirl. So this one's more green. It's like a meadow, and it also has little pinkish flowers on them. So this is a little sneak peek. So I'm going to be having these washi tape, but I also will be featuring another business that does stickers and another business that does post-it notes. So that's something, as an Online Biz Mom, I want to be part of your tribe. You know how they're always saying like find your tribe, and you need a tribe. And sometimes as a business mom, we need a tribe specifically for that. So that's what my business is here to do, is to provide support through planners and planner accessories, and encouragement and community through our Facebook group, so you can feel good about doing your business, whether it's just a little side hustle, whether it's a full-fledged business, whether you're just starting to pivot like I was, so you don't feel alone, so you feel like you have support, and also have some great tools to plan out what your business is going to do. So thank you for watching. That was my little spiel about how I became this business owner and started the Online Biz Mom, and why I made these planners for you as mom entrepreneurs. So yeah, if you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos, because I'm going to be having more sneak peeks of the products that we're going to have coming out in May, and also be featuring some really cool giveaways and stuff in the weeks coming up before the launch date. So I will see you then. Thank you, mamas.